When most people hear the name EDP 445, they think about one thing, the cupcake meme. But after watching Mike Klume's documentary on Bryant Moreland, that actually wasn't the part that interested me most. I was more interested in a much earlier part of his story. Bryant says he had a good childhood. He doesn't describe some horribly dysfunctional home or point to his parents and blame them for the man he's become. But then he tells this story.
So in high school, I tried to talk to girls here and there, but it just wasn't fucking working. More specifically, I tried talking to Martha. She basically led me the fuck on. She let me hug her. She even held hands with me. Low key, she was talking to somebody else. When she broke it off with me, I was so hurt. I went home. I ran up the stairs. I was crying in my fucking room, head in my fucking pillow. I was legitimately fucking hurt. Like I felt crushed inside, you know? With Martha, it basically showed me women ain't shit and they will play you, they will fuck you over, and won't even fucking think twice about it. Finishing up high school, my mindset with women was, all right, cool, fuck them, who gives a shit? Shit, after high school, I got this job working at Walmart, got fired within a month. Then the YouTube channel happened.
Now, I'm not a psychologist and I'm not interested in diagnosing this man. Getting rejected by a girl as a kid doesn't turn somebody into EDP 445, but I am interested in socialization because out of all of the experiences Bryant could use to tell us about his childhood, he remembers this one. And rejection is something most of us experience. The interesting part is what we eventually learn that rejection means, because Bryant grows into a man who very clearly desires women, but also becomes known for incredibly vulgar and degrading ways of talking about them. And then he tells us something else.
You guys heard me shit on all these motherfuckers, you know, people who I would kill, burn, torture, stab. I want to introduce you guys to the real fucking gangsters of the fucking internet, you know what I mean? First up, we got Andrew Tate. He likes to preach about men and women not being equal because they're not fucking equal. Next up, we got my motherfucking main bitch, Donald fucking Trump. We got my man Joe Rogan. This guy's a fucking beast, man. I love this bald-headed ass bitch, you know what I mean? We got Fresh and Fit. In his podcast, he's always shitting on fucking women. Yeah, it's fucking, I love that bitch. Andrew Tate's brother, so yeah, you already fucked. That's enough said. On to my motherfucking main nigga, Ben Shapiro. Listen to him and you'll be great in life. Sneeko, guy is cool as fuck. Sneeko, if you're watching this shit, come on out to Vegas, man. I'll treat you to some fucking tacos. Next up, we got Pearl Davis. Love this hoe, cause she shits on women and she is a fucking woman, you know what I mean? These are the certified OGs of the internet, and I couldn't imagine a world without them.
And this is where my curiosity really kicks in. Because when someone already feels unsuccessful with women, what happens when they find an entire community that offers them an explanation for why? Not only an explanation, but a language for talking about women, sex, masculinity, rejection, and power. And if you're unfamiliar with this world, Netflix has a documentary called Inside the Manosphere, a rejection of feminism that I highly recommend. It explores the larger ecosystem of online communities built around conversations about men, masculinity, dating, women, and feminism, and how some men find belonging and explanations for their experiences within these spaces. I'm not saying red pill content created Bryant Moreland. I'm asking why those messages resonated with him. Because people don't encounter ideologies in a vacuum. We encounter them carrying the experiences we've already had. And eventually, Bryant actually gets the thing he says he wants, a woman.
How was the sex?
I think. How do I want to say that? It is something that definitely. It's a situation where, not that we don't want the
I've been with what's her face, Marissa, for almost a fucking year now, right? Still ain't gotten shit. Ain't that a bitch? You know what I mean? Like, come on, nigga. You know what I mean? That's why, my God, you know, oh, she gets mad at me, right? My God, you're so gross. Why do you watch porn? Blah, blah, blah. Because you ain't giving it the fuck up. So I gotta watch porn. Matter of fact, I got a fucking, shit, matter of fact, I got a fucking pocket pussy coming, shit, up in the mail. I'm gonna fuck the shit out that bad bitch tonight. Feel me? I might take it to work with me. I don't know, like, I just, like, you know, whenever I'm bored, like, I'll just turn on, like, the porn sites and shit, and I just want to see a chick just getting the shit just fucking pounded out the bitch. You know what I mean? Just getting, like, turned the fuck out, you know what I mean? Fucking a bitch's innocence away, you know? The porn addiction definitely affects my sexual performance. Definitely. And that's just keeping it honest with you, you know? The shit's about to go down, nigga, we're about to have sex, alright, cool. My shit cannot get hard in front of no chick. I don't give a fuck how bad the bitch is. I love when bitches are milking their own tits. Like, I'm not sure, well, more than likely, man, they just had a fucking kid, but they got like some big ass tits, man. They're like milking the shit and spraying it all over the fucking screen and shit. I actually do fuck with lesbian porn sometimes. Really? Lesbian porn is some good shit. Now, when I say that, there's a difference between lesbian porn and gay porn. I'm not fucking with no fag shit. Yeah, fuck all that. First off, I'm not a fucking faggot. I'm not a homo.
And this is where the story gets really interesting to me because an actual relationship requires something that pornography, internet personalities, and an online audience don't: reciprocity. A real woman has preferences, she has boundaries, she can be turned off, she can say no. And according to Brian and Marissa's own account, some of the crass sexual behavior that had become so characteristic of EDP 445 was also affecting intimacy in their actual relationship. So now there is this strange contradiction. The internet rewarded EDP for being EDP, but the behavior that entertained millions of people wasn't necessarily helping Bryant Moreland create the intimacy he said he wanted. And we know that his story eventually becomes much darker. In 2021, Bryant was confronted after engaging in sexually explicit communications with someone he believed was a 13-year-old girl and traveling to meet her. He was not criminally charged as a result of that sting. And I want to be very clear here: childhood rejection does not explain that. Pornography does not explain that. Red pill content does not explain that. Millions of people experience rejection, consume pornography, or watch questionable internet content and never engage sexually with children. I'm not interested in creating a diagnosis or pretending there's a straight line connecting these things. I'm interested in the social environment around the person Bryant tells us he became. Because family is our first socialization system, but it isn't our last. Eventually, we're also socialized by our peers, by dating, by rejection, by pornography, by the ideas we consume, by internet communities, and now by algorithms that can continuously feed us more of whatever already holds our attention. So maybe the most interesting question raised in Bryant Moreland's story isn't what was wrong with his childhood, especially when he tells us his childhood was good. Maybe the better question is, after our parents raise us, who else helps raise the adults we eventually become? If conversations like this interest you, stick around. This is where we get curious about culture through the lens of sociology, psychology, and family systems. Because nobody becomes who they are in a vacuum. And remember, it's not an excuse, it's an explanation. I'll see you in the next conversation.